So when does Eric come back?
Not for a while. So feel free to scream it out at the top of your lungs, because I know you must be pinching yourself.
I am. I'm Mrs. Rich Forrester.
Just like me. Ugh. Who would have ever thought that our modest paths back in Vegas would lead us right here?
Not me.
You had a crush on Ridge way back then, and now you're his wife. Shauna, what is with that look? Your smile should be covering your entire face.
I'm happy, believe me. I wished that the way this whole wedding came about happened differently. And that it wasn't such a shock to Ridge to find out that we're married.
I know you're surprised, Ridge. That was my intention. And I am so happy to have my husband back. Finally.
You are beautiful.
But a little too much too soon?
No, it's not that.
Well, then what is it?
You know, I think I prefer this one more than the other. And I think it could work well with the campaign we've been talking about. You know, complement the message of inclusion.
I agree. You've convinced me. Good call. Plus, the tones work well with the rest of the collection.
Oh, I'm glad you think so too.
Wow, it got late. Think we should call it a night? Unless... Is there something else?
This feels good.
I agree.
I mean, I don't know, I guess I was kind of afraid that whatever professional relationship we had would be lost because of my dad. What he did. What I had neglected to tell you. But working like this, sharing a vision on your line, what it means for our generation, I don't know, I guess it just makes me hopeful that maybe we can get back to some sort of semblance of what we had before.
Hey, you. What are you doing here so late?
I could ask you the same thing. There are still some international calls I like to handle from this desk in the company I built. What's your excuse?
You know, just getting a jump start on the workday tomorrow. It's not like I have anything or anyone to rush home to.
I can say without reservation and based on lovely experience that that is a waste indeed. How can that be true?
Lose the frowny face, Shauna Fulton. I mean, Shauna Forrester.
Will I ever get used to that?
Yeah, you will. Sooner than you think, because it's your name now. Wait. I just realized. You have the same initials. You're not going to have to remonogram anything.
Okay, as if any of my things were even monogrammed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you have so much to learn about being rich. And I am going to be your greatest teacher. We are going to lunch on Rodeo Drive. We are going to have spa weekends in Ojai and shopping. Oh my, the shopping we're going to do. But you know, the best thing that comes with all of this is the guy. Eric for me and Ridge for you.
I still can't believe it. My wildest dreams have come true. And that's never happened until Ridge came into my life. And then after that, everything changed. I mean, I'm his wife. Although I'm not entirely sure where he even is.
You mean everything to me.
You know I feel the same way. I've missed you so much. And now you're here. You're back here in our home where you belong. Rich, what is it? I can tell that something's bothering you.
You're right.
Well, just tell me. We can work through this together as husband and wife.
Hope, I still feel awful about everything that happened.
I don't know. I know you do. I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I may never fully get over the part you played in what happened to my family, but Zoe, Beth is great. Liam and I, we're great. And we are just trying to move on from everything that surrounded that time in our lives at home and here at work. And you deserve the same. So while I do appreciate you apologizing again, I think it's time for both of us to let it go.
I hate choosing sides between Quinn and Brooke, especially when it's my wife I disagree with.
Makes for some chilly evenings around the dinner table, huh? That's the real reason you're here, isn't it? I mean, you could have taken that call from home.
Yeah, you know me too well. Just part of me needed some space, that's all.
That's allowed, you know?
I love my wife. God knows that's true, but she frustrates me. Especially showing this video of Brooke kissing Bill at that party.
So shady.
Yeah, I don't approve of it. I mean, what she did was wrong. But Quinn was wrong to out her at the party.
What Quinn did was petty and spiteful. And I resent her interference in my sister's marriage, all because Quinn wants to free up Bridge for Shauna. Come on. Something that'll never happen in a million years.
To all-night Vegas wedding chapels, long may they reign.
Here, here. I'd be over the moon right now if Ridge actually remembered marrying me.
You know, that night is really a complete blank to him, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Bits and pieces are becoming clearer.
I'm sure over time it'll all come back to him, and then he's going to be as thrilled as you are.
I hope so. I want him to want me. I want him to love me as much as I love him. But I have to be realistic because as much as I hate to admit it, Ridge is still in love with Brooke.
What's on your mind? You can tell me, Ridge. I'm your safe place, remember?
Yeah, that much I do remember.
Well, you and I can conquer all. I mean, look at what we've done. Look at all of the obstacles that we've overcome. Look at where we are. It's because of our love, our commitment for each other.
And I will always love you. Don't ever forget that.
I never will. You know, I was thinking. I think it's time to renew our vows.
There's something I need to tell you. Something happened between me and Shauna in Vegas.
I try to be careful what I say about Quinn. As much as it worries me, she's your wife, and
Worries you? Worries you how?
I don't trust her, Eric. And for good reason. Quinn lies low and lulls everyone, especially you, into some false sense of security, and then out come her fangs. Her vindictiveness. I mean, look what she just did. Making sure that not only Ridge and Katie saw that video of Bill and Brooke, but the entire family of what was supposed to be a celebration of Brooke and Ridge's reunion.
I can't defend it. I can't. He was very disappointed in her.
Quinn just wanted to cause as much trouble for Brooke and Ridge as possible. Well, many have tried and many have failed. I have never seen a couple with a stronger bond than them. Quinn and Shauna could do their worst, but nothing will ever break Brooke and Ridge's marriage apart.
I can't make Ridge love me.
You don't give yourself enough credit. Ridge loves you. He has for months. Why else would he have married you?
We were hammered.
That's just a minor detail. It's the end result that matters. Shauna, you are such a good person. You're a better person than I ever will be. And I know your conscience is doing a number on you. But look at how things turned out. I mean, do you have any reservations about being Mrs. Ridge Forrester?
How can you ask me that, knowing what happened that night and the condition he was in? I mean, am I thrilled to be his wife? Of course I am. It's a dream come true. I love him so much.
Okay, then see this as a gift. And just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And Ridge never needs to know the whole story.
I know. That's what's getting to me is I don't like secrets and lies. I'm not good at them.
You just don't have enough practice. Well, I'm kidding. Look, we pulled off one little scam this one time for the greater good of everyone involved. Except, of course, for Brooke. But now she gets to lock lips with Bill Spencer anytime she wants to. Come on, Shauna. You need to cherish this moment. Stop doing battle between good and evil and let yourself be happy for once in your life.
I know that Ridge cares about me, but it doesn't change the fact that he still loves Brooke. And I would be a fool to not acknowledge that.
So you want to talk about Shauna?
We have to talk about her.
Well, I know that you went to Vegas with Shauna after I kissed Bill. And then there was the fight that we had when you ran off to Bikini and you got drunk and Shauna was there and she spent the night with you. Good old Shauna. She is always there to pick up the pieces.
Sorry. I wish I had stayed and worked things out with you.
I'm sorry. You're sorry. But we can't do this, Ridge. We can't keep rehashing this and apologizing. I mean, look what we've done. Look at how far we've come. The obstacles that we've overcome. Here we are. We now need to rebuild. We need to focus. And we need to not let anybody come between us.
It's not that simple.
What is wrong with you? Are you not happy that we got back together?
We're not together. Something happened that broke up our marriage.
I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer. I mean, I'm so excited to be married to Ridge, and I desperately want a future with him.
And now you'll have one.
Yeah, but you heard him earlier. He was 2 seconds away from moving back in with Brooke.
And we saved him the trouble of moving back out. Those two are never going to make it. Destiny, please. The only destiny is Brooke causing pain and heartache for Ridge. He's so much better off with you, and it's a good thing he finally realizes it. It was that kiss between Brooke and Bill that really pushed him over the edge. And you were brilliant to know to record the moment.
And you know that was not planned.
Okay, well then, hooray for your instinct. And a little pat on the back for me as well, making Ridge aware of what his wife was up to with his mortal enemy. Spun him right around to Vegas with you.
Best night of my life.
You're going to have more of them because now you and Ridge are married.
He was right. It would have just been fun and games. You know, a crazy, wild, drunken escapade if it wasn't for what you and I both did.
What we did was for the greater good of everyone. And you shouldn't feel bad about it. I mean, we severed the last remaining tie between Ridge and Brooke. I don't feel guilty about it one bit.
You weren't there with me putting everything in motion.
Do you want to take it all back?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, I don't know. I am so thrilled to be married to him. I just wish deception wasn't necessary.
Look, we don't always just get what we want in life. Sometimes we have to go out and take what is ours. And really, all you did was follow my directions, really. So if you want to blame anyone, just blame me.
You are so my ride or die. I really could not imagine not having you as a friend. I mean, you truly, really jeopardized your marriage. If Eric only knew that you coached me to take Ridge's phone when he was too drunk to notice and text Carter to file divorce papers.
Who's gonna tell?
Ridge thinks that he's the one that divorced her. If he only knew that we did it for him.
There's probably a better way to handle that, but I shouldn't have just blurted it out.
Ridge, you're scaring me. Why don't you just tell me what it is you're talking about?
I meant what I said. That kiss between you and Bill, that's behind us now. You've made mistakes, I've made mistakes, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, we end up together, you and me.
That's what I keep saying. Nobody can touch the way we feel about each other, Ridge. Look at everything that we've gone through. Look at where we are. We just need to trust that. Trust us.
All I wanted was to come back here, move back in this house and be with you for the rest of my life.
That's all I want. I don't know what the problem is.
I know you don't want to talk about her, but we have to.
I want to talk about Shauna. What about Shauna?
When I came back from Vegas, you were there that morning when I woke up at Dad's. And I was super hungover. And I tried to just put that whole night together, but there was nothing there, no, just pieces and fragments. I couldn't figure it all out, not until today when I went over to Dad's because I was picking stuff up to move in with you. And Shauna showed up, and I hadn't seen her since the night in Vegas. And I called her the next morning, and I told her that I couldn't remember the night, and she seemed really hurt. And I didn't know why. Until today.
So something happened between you and Shauna in Vegas. Something that you regret.
Yeah.
You slept with her, didn't you? You did.
No. No, it's worse than that.
What could possibly be worse than that?
We got married.
What?
I married Shauna. She's my wife.